Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. Well, the battle between winter and spring rages on, man. We're not quite there yet. Had a bit of snow last night. Woke up this morning, it was minus 13 degrees Celsius. We're a little over a week into spring now. Here in Nova Scotia, we have what's known as a maritime climate, so weather changes really quickly. So, and now it was minus 13 this morning. It's right around zero, I would say, maybe a little bit warmer on this hillside. I'm out digital hunting and gathering, and oh man, I've had a great time. I drifted a long ways down this little creek. I call this creek the first wash, but it's not a consistent creek. It will dry up in the summer at times, but there's a lot of water moving down it right now. And I've captured some lovely video, man. I can't wait to get that series started. Check it out on the Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, of course. And right, I've been out for a while, and it's supper time, man. So thankfully, our days are longer now. So I'm gonna hunker down right here. I was looking along the creek to try to find a place that I could set up and get some supper and a nice cup of tea on the go, deploy my hammock chair, and I just wasn't finding any open spots. So I've come up out of the creek and I found this little boulder spot, man. So there's all kinds of little cobble boulders and half large rocks all around. And there's one right here that'll make a perfect one for cooking on, I think. And I've got trees here to deploy my hammock chair and enough room to film, so I've never been to this spot before, but let's give it a try, man. If you're interested in chilling out with me now and having some supper, relaxing on this hillside in the sun, man, stick around. Alright, we're all set up there now. So let's fire a spark into my alcohol stove and get my kettle on. Oh, there we go. Took off right away. I've set up my aluminum foil there just as a bit of a windscreen. There's a bit of a breeze coming up the hill. Put that stove just that way a little bit. It's a little bit tippy. Not too bad. Right on. Oh yeah, my tea looks well boiled there now. Right on. So I'm going to pour my tea, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to snuff out the stove. That way I'm not wasting alcohol. Or it's solvable methyl hydrate, I guess. The stove's going really well there now. I'll just stuff him out. I gotta be really careful because my poor old kettle, the handle likes to pop off. I don't want that to happen. My tea, of course, is Twinings Earl Grey. My favorite tea of all. There we go. That can go there. I'm just going to put the cover on my tea. There we go. So it'll be nice and hot when I'm ready for it. Now, I'm going to put it right there. Yeah, I can reach it from my chair. Now, I'm going to reload the stove, light it again, and we're going to get cooking what I brought to eat. And I'll show you what I brought to eat. These gloves are awesome. These are gloves that Marty from Marty's Ramblings sent me. Check out Marty. Marty's Ramblings on YouTube. Okay. Give that stove a second to cool off, then I'll fill it again, and we'll start cooking. Right on. Okay, let's refill the alcohol stove with our solvable methyl hydrate. Throw a spark on that and get it going. There we go. Lit. Man, oh man, for just a random spot I wandered into, this place is awesome. Now, let me get my skillet flipper. Yeah, let's get the pan starting to warm up. I guess I don't need that on just yet. I got my oil here. This rock, let me just take a moment to realize how awesome this rock is. I've got like a little ledge here that I can put my knee while I'm standing here. Very nice. I like it a lot. It's the comfiest little cooking spot I've found in a long time. I'm really liking it, other than it's very small here. And there's a good amount of dead spruce kicking around. Nothing right on top of me, but right. I can hear the big brook that I hunt quite often down there crashing away. Sounds like a lot of water moving down there. And then the small creek beside me, it's going too, man. So, there we go, oil in our pan. Lots of oil in our pan. I'll let that oil heat up for a second while I'm getting other stuff ready. I'm just going to chuck my oil right in my kettle. My kettle will now become the garbage can. So, I've got my Bear Complex container, like I always do. And let me show you what I brought today. Some paper towel there. I probably won't need it. That was just more to keep my eggs from getting smashed on the way in. Oh, smash my eggs now. Now I'm going to just move that oil around a bit. Looks good, man. I like it. Stove's working great. As much as I love having a fire, man, a really good alcohol stove is a lot of fun too. Level that up just a hair. I don't want to go too crazy. There we go. A little more. Oh, that's going to mess with my there. My windscreen. There we go. Okay, let's get cooking. That's as level as I'm going to get that. So what I've got is one of these, my wife Rena bought a great big bag of smoked potato bacon hash. I don't even know what it's called. So I scored some of that out of the freezer this morning. Hopefully not too much for my pan. I have a habit of crowding my pan. So that's potatoes, green and red pepper, smoked bacon, and onion, I think, is the contents of my bag here. My flipper, and spread that all around. There we go. Okay, my pan's not too crowded. And I'm going to get that all frizzled up, and then I'm going to break a couple eggs on top of it, and then I'm going to have supper in my tea, man. A little folding fork here. All right, I'm going to let that do its thing, and I'll give you updates along the way. Otherwise, I'm just going to stand here and let the sun beam down on me, man. Oh, it does a fellow real good. Real good. Beautiful spot, man. Awesome. That hash is really starting to smell good. We're not quite up to a hard frizzle just yet, but things are happening. It's definitely cooking. Right on. Potatoes look like they're coming. I just want to move my stove a little wee bit that way. There. Closer to my windscreen. Yeah. There. Okay, now. I'm not sure what that tastes like, but I've got the Drifting Spore emergency seasoning kit with me. No emergency here. I'm going to add, it's just got salt, pepper, garlic powder, and steak spice. I'm going to add just a little bit. I made these myself, of course. It's got a wet wipe in the bottom, too. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of garlic powder to this. Not too much. Just a little wee bit. And I think that's going to be about it. Don't think it's going to need salt. I can add a little bit of pepper at this point, too. Just black pepper. I'm going to put pepper on my eggs, too, when they go in. Oh, man, does that ever smell good. I am starved, man. I've been slugging through the woods all afternoon, climbing down that creek. It's no easy bit of business. Okay, I'm gonna let that continue. If anybody's interested in picking up one of these here really super fancy The Drifting Spore emergency seasoning kits, you can find them, and I believe it's May 3rd. You can find me at New Glasgow's Art at Night, man. I'll have a few of these for sale at Art at Night. That's going to be in New Glasgow, May 3rd from 6 till 10, I believe. Anyway, I signed up again this year, and I've been accepted. So further details to come as we get closer to May, but check that out. I'll have a lot of other stuff, like you see YouTubers and they have merch, right? I don't have merch, not yet. But what I do have is the stuff I create, man. So it's not just videos. For me, it's like there's wood carving, there's spoons, there's mushrooms, there's all kinds of stuff. There's weaving, paracord bracelets I make. I've been wearing this one now for, oh geez, 3 years, and it's going strong. There's 9 feet of paracord in that bracelet, plus the inner strands. My key rings, I consider these to be like the last key ring you'll ever have. I guess it's not a key ring, whatever you call it, your key lanyard. And see how that wraps around my belt loop and my keys drop right in my pocket? Right on. That's perfect. And right, never had a problem with it. So I give a lot of this stuff away mostly. But when you go to things like Art at Night, the expectation is that you sell some of it. So, but if anybody's like has interest in anything on my table at Art at Night, and you would like it, chances are I'll gift it to you, man. Right on. Okay, I'm gonna let them keep frizzling. I'll bring you back when it's time to break eggs. Oh, it's starting to brown up nicely. I'd say that's good now. I'm happy to put a couple eggs on top of this. I'm just going to kind of squish it together a bit. Make sure it's off the sides here first. Alright, let's see. My eggs did survive the trip in, so that's great. My pan is fairly level. This should be really good, man. Okay, let's do this. Oh, egg number one. Hoping to get it to stay mostly right on top of that hash. And it did. Egg number two. Do the same for me now. Oh, egg number two is on there. And my paper towel finally comes in handy. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on my eggs. A little bit of pepper on top of those. Pepper is my favorite thing. I put pepper on everything. I don't add salt to much of anything, but pepper I do add. Alright, I'm going to put the cover on that, which looks and smells pretty awesome. And bring this back when that's cooked now, when my eggs are done. Right on. Bye, what a spot. Lovely. I think I'm going to name this spot Saddle Rock. Because what I'm cooking on, this rock here, when I look at it, man, it looks a lot like a saddle. So, once I get everything cleared off, I might give it a try, man. Ride this hillside for a while. Awesome. Oh, yeah. My meal, is looking very nicely done. Right on. Look at that, man. Does that ever look good? Okay. Taking off the heat there now. I'm going to get set up over here in my chair and get comfy, and let's give this a taste, man. That looks absolutely amazing. Nice. Just going to let that alcohol stove burn itself out. Okay, I've got gloves here. In case the bottom of my pan is hot. Oh, my yolks look nice and soft, man. Okay, I'll pop the lid on my tea as well so it can start cooling off. Oh, does that ever smell good, man? mm, I am grateful. Grateful for this afternoon, man. Beautiful. Okay, let's try the first taste test. Mm. Wow, that's hot and delicious. It really is. Oh my. Mm. Oh, the bacon, the potato, the onion. Oh, my yolks are like not almost hard. They're not runny. They're like poached in the pan. Oh my goodness, that's good. Mm. I was getting hungry. I eat one meal a day, and so I haven't eaten anything today at all. I had a coffee this morning early. Oh, that's heaven. So good. And hadn't eaten a thing all day. And, did a lot of physical activity coming down that creek gathering video. Wow. all the crunchy bits. Mm. So I'm enjoying this a lot. It tastes wonderful. I'm going to tuck into this. Mm. Let's try the tea. Yeah, as usual, the tea is perfect. Still hot. Okay. I'm gonna eat this, my 2 eggs and bacon, potato, smoked bacon, potato, green pepper, red pepper, onion hash with a little bit of garlic powder from my seasoning kit and a little bit of pepper. I'll bring these back once I get this eat, man. It shouldn't take long. Right on. Last bites, man. Oh, man. That was really good. Just right. Just the right amount. 2 eggs was great. That's going to finish it. I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody going by. So, where I parked the car was on a main trail. Then I walked uphill and came to the very top of this big hill and got on the creek. Then I drifted down the creek, and now I'm on the hillside right above the main trail. One of the main trails for this area, multi-use trail, four-wheelers, skidoos, hikers, dog walkers, everything in between, drifters like me. Oh my goodness, that was good. So I'm thinking, every once in a while I'll hear a four-wheeler go by or a car. Pretty sure the first thing I heard was a car. And when I'm fishing the brook down there, I drive up down this road too. But yeah, I think it's really thick below me, but I'm really close to that main trail. So I'm very tempted to try and push through and get back onto the main trail because it'll be a lot shorter getting back to the car than going all the way back up the hill, then across and down again. But we'll see. I'm not going to even think about that now. I'll try it when the time comes, I suppose. Well, that is it for my supper. Ooh, it was good. Ah, I'm just going to get comfy now and enjoy my lovely cup of Earl Grey tea, man. A little bit less cloud and the sun would be just beaming on me. I'm still taking it. I think today there was an eclipse or something. I'm not real sure on my whole astrological stuff. I think it's a new moon, and I think there was an eclipse. I'm not sure. As you can see, I'm sporting the flannel goat gear again. Man, I love it. I love this coat. I'm wearing this coat everywhere. I did try again. It's a busy day for me, man. So I was digital hunting and gathering, gathered up the new series of videos, 26 in that series that you can find on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And I'm going to name that one Flowing In. I also, life as a model. I never thought I would end up being a model, but Flannel Go sent me this beautiful gear and I really appreciate it. All they asked for in return was not money, which is totally my jam. They asked for, I like bartering. They asked for photos in return. So last weekend I got out for photos, and they turned out to be blurry. I was trying too hard, I think. So I made it simpler this time. Was more mindful of lighting, and tried another few photos. So hopefully I can give them something usable, man, as a really big thank you for this awesome gear. I love the coat, man. Straight down pockets, right? It's just comfy. It's not stiff at all. Like I have full free range of movement. I'm literally, as you saw in the video, I don't know how many times I videoed myself digital hunting and gathering on the way down, but I'm usually wedging myself into places to grab those videos. So gear like this is very much appreciated, man. In the shirt, right? It's lovely. It's so thick, man. Like I've never worn flannel really, but I really appreciate this stuff, man. Feels good, feels great to wear. And right, if my modeling career takes off, all the better, man. I'm down. I'm down with whatever. I just go with the flow. That's all I can do. Wouldn't it be lovely to someday escape the rat race, walk away from the 9 to 5, and just do things you're passionate about all day, every day? I'm lucky that my work is very satisfying, so I can go home every day feeling accomplished. But boy, there's something about just doing the things you enjoy all the time. What's that saying? The things that excite you are not random, they are connected to your true purpose. I pay attention to the things that excite me, and I try to do them as much as possible. So, yeah, busy day, all creative, all awesome. Hmm. Want to get down this hill. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to push through and bushwhack my way down to the main trail, but I want to do that before the sun gets below the hill, which is going to be, I still got about an hour, I would say, before that's going to happen. So that's good. I'm going to enjoy my tea. It's almost gone now. Take a few deep breaths in this spot, man. Saddle Rock. Love it. New discovery. Hmm. This is what you get when you go look, man. You find things. If you're open, without expectation, open to having the experience, this is the type of stuff you find. Right on. I've only got a couple more drinks of tea. I'm going to finish it off. Get real quiet. Breathe all this in. Thank the trees for supporting me and my health and my well being. These trees here, these are the other side of my lungs, man. Right? We don't get to breathe without them. I'm very grateful for them all. So grateful I get to come out in the woods like this and just spend hours at a time doing things I enjoy, man. It's so good. So for my little breathing exercise, maybe I'll do a 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale, pause in between for a couple seconds. Eyes closed too. I can hear the brooks, I can hear the wind in the trees. Smells are becoming heightened. Mm, so good. There is truly nothing more spectacular than this. Beautiful, man. Love and gratitude, man. Choosing kindness, that's the highest vibration, I think. For me, anyway. It's all good stuff. I'm going to spend a few more minutes just enjoying this, and then I'm going to pack up. My tea is gone. Make sure I don't forget anything. I might clean up and actually sit and get a little bit meditative on Saddle Rock here for a minute after I'm done packing. I feel compelled to do so, so I think that's what I will do. Excuse me. Supper was delicious, man. Right on. All right, there we go. What a lovely afternoon, man. Digital hunting and gathering. Brand new series in the books. It's probably not going to start till Monday, I would say. Oh, I hate to leave, man. It's so relaxing. It's like my whole body feels relaxed right now. Meditating a bit in the woods like that. I challenge you, man. If you've never meditated, get on YouTube, put on some headphones, and listen to any meditation you can search up. Watch out for the ones that have commercials. Commercials blaring in the middle of your meditation is not so cool. But apart from that, there's some out there, man, that you'll find. I challenge you. Your vision changes when you meditate, right? When I open my eyes, things look different, sharper, more pronounced. You notice things you didn't before, right? Give meditation a try, man. It's worth it. Anyway, I am full of serenity, satisfaction, and I am full of breakfast hash and Earl Grey tea, and I am overflowing. My cup is very full today. Now I'm going to head straight downhill through the very thick brush and see if I can make the main trail. I sure hope I can, man. I'm gonna either way. I know it's close, and it's gonna be a lot faster for me to get down there onto the main trail and then head back towards the car. So, anyway, I've had a lovely time. I hope you did too. I hope you'll join me again next time, man. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.